Hello everyone and welcome back to command line lessons in Codecademy. That's a mouthful. Oh well, so in the last lesson we covered a few simple things such as going into a certain directory, making a file, making a directory, and going up a directory. If you missed that, then be sure to check out the last one or two videos. I don't know how that's going to work out. And be sure to like it if you liked it and dislike them if you didn't like them. Tell me in the comments why you didn't like them. But other than that, let's just get started with today's lesson. So far we've used the command line to navigate the file system. We can do more with the command line to view directories and files. So we can also use the command line to copy, move and remove files and directories. Let's see how to do this. There's a missing 2 there. How do this? You can reference the file system for this lesson here. It is highly recommended for this lesson. So if we need help, we will go there. Instructions in the terminal after the shell prompt, type ls. So this is going to list what is currently in the current directory. So we have the directory action, the directory comedy, the directory drama, and the file genres.txt. Then type ls-a or -a, whatever you want to call it. Do you see the difference between the outputs for both commands? Click next to learn how this works. Okay, preferences, action, comedy, drama, genres, txt. So there's this added preferences with the dots in front of it. So let's see what that has done then, or what has happened. The ls command lists all the files and directories in the working directory. The -a or -a modifies the behavior of the ls command to also list the files and directories starting with a dot. Files started with a dot are hidden and don't appear when using ls alone. So there's a file called preferences. There's a file which is just 2 blank spaces after a dot. Or no, sorry. So there's a file called preferences for sure. There's a file called 2 blank spaces with a dot. And then there's a file which is just a dot. And a file that's again 2 blank spaces, I'm guessing. I'm not too sure there. Or no, they're all separated by 2 spaces. So there's a file that's a dot. Just a dot. Okay. The -a is called an option. Options modify the behavior of commands. So here we used ls-a to display the contents of the working directory in more detail. In addition, -a, the ls command, has several more options. So here are 3 most common options. Lists, so -a, what we have currently used, lists all contents including hidden files and directories. -l lists all contents of a directory in long format. And -t order files and directories by the time they were last modified. So let's see. Let's do ls-l, ls-t, ls-a, and just ls. So ls-l is supposed to list it in long format. So it gives all of the information about the folder. So we have, it's called, or the directory in this case, or whatever it is, the file. So action, we have, I'm guessing it's created 2015. I'm guessing this is how many kilobytes it is. This is 8th of July 2015. Who it's created by, and then that. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Then if we do it -t, that should order it by the last time they were changed or edited. Action was edited first, then comedy, then genres, then txt. Then genres, then drama, not then txt. And then if we do it just normally, we have the normal thing that we saw right at the start. Okay, oh, that was one. We've already done the instructions. Okay, moving on. So if you guys have any questions, do feel free to ask in the comments down below. So the -l option, so we're looking at this for this current lesson, lists files and directories as a table. Here there are 4 rows with 7 columns separated by spaces. So here's what each column means. Oh, okay, so we get to know. Access rights. These are actions that are permitted on a file or a directory. So these ones. This column. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The date counts as 1. So number of hard links. This number counts the number of child directories and files. This number includes the parent directory link and current directory link dot. So the first one has 4, then 4, then 4, and this one has 1. The username of the file's owner, here the username is cc user, and the name of the group that owns the files, here the group name is eng. I don't see that, but oh okay, it's talking about this example. So the username is cc and the group is eng. In our case, they're both cc user. The size of the file in bytes, it's in bytes. In your folders, they're usually going to be in kilobytes compared to bytes. So this is 4 kilobytes in our example. The date and time the file was last modified. We actually don't get the time in the Codecademy terminal, but here it is given to us. And the name of the file or directory, the simplest one. So instructions, let's try out another option for the ls command. Navigate to the comedy directory. Oops, not ls. Okay, let's make sure that we are there. Good. Then type ls-alt. Okay, and that is slightly different. So now we get the hidden directories as well, listed along with everything else. Let's see. So the -t option orders files and directories by the time they were last modified. In addition to using each option separately, ls-a or ls-l, multiple options can be used together, like ls-alt. So it's like using ls-a, l and t. Here ls-alt lists all contents, including the hidden files and directories, in long format, ordered by the date and time they were last modified. So it adds all of those things together. So instructions, let's move on to copying, okay, so that's going to be for the next lesson. So if you guys have any questions about what we have done so far in this lesson or in the previous lessons, then feel free to ask in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, share and subscribe, it helps me out. If you didn't enjoy, then give me a dislike and tell me why you didn't like the video so that I can improve for next time. But until that next time, thank you guys so much for watching and goodbye.